Welcome back to Houston Live. Today we're talking all about the work that Southern Smoke Foundation is doing and their upcoming festival. And it's going to be full of hotshot chefs making tasty bites for you to try. And I really just want to get in on the mix, but I've got all these things here today in the kitchen. I'm just trying to figure out this recipe. I just don't know if they're going to take me. I mean, I've got my teaspoons here, the bowl and the sugar. Christina Tosi, maybe you can help me with this.
Lauren, what are you up to in the kitchen? What have you got?
Let me just tell you something. This is not a place where I feel very comfortable like you, Christina, okay?
I mean, I see measuring cups, I see measuring spoons, maybe a bag of sugar, some flour.
Yeah, I have eggs.
You've got phone a chef going on, right?
That is correct. Well, thank goodness you're joining us today. And we are so excited because you're going to be joining us at the Southern Smoke Festival next month in October at Discovery Green. It's going to be so huge. And now, because I know a lot of inquiring fans want to know, you're such a busy lady. We've seen you all over TV and Netflix and Fox with MasterChef. What made you decide to come to this event?
First of all, I love Houston, Texas. Above so many other cities in this country, it is a city when I land, I feel like I'm at home. One, my older brother lives in Katy, Texas, shout out. But there's something about the spirit of Houston. There's an open armsness when you arrive. The food is just next level delicious. And Chef Chris Shepherd has been a friend for so many years. And the way he shows up and shows out with his delicious food, but with his heart and what he is doing at the Southern Smoke Foundation. When I got my invite for the Southern Smoke Festival this year to raise money to support the food community, from farmer to chef to prep cook to dishwasher on every single level, I said yes. So I'm bringing in Milk Bar, delicious baked goods ready to feed you so we can all help make our food industry and the food chain a better, safer, healthier place to work.
It is such a busy environment and it takes such a toll, the hours that you guys work on.
We do it because it's a labor of love. Nary you will find a chef that does it because it's a great quality of life. We do it because we love to feed. Feeding is our love language, but it also means that we do what we do way before most people wake up in the morning, long after everyone else goes to bed at night. The margins in our industry are super duper thin, which means there's not a lot of money to play with, whether that's in benefits like a retirement plan or health insurance, dental, vision. Those are things that at Milk Bar we have worked tirelessly the past 16 years to provide for our employees, but that is not something that every single chef has the ability to provide, or as a cook that you might receive from a great place of employment. The Southern Smoke Foundation, Chef Chris Shepherd and his team have created this incredible non-for-profit that raises money to support people when there are moments that happen in life that are unexpected and they need the financial support to endure that their families might need, and also just for like basic mental health needs. Anyone that works in a high stakes, high pressure work environment, you know that takes a toll on you and on families, and showing up and showing out with what we do as chefs for Chris and his team and what they are doing in return for our industry is just, it's a huge honor, and it's one that I hope you all will join us in.
Hey, congratulations, two-time James Beard Award-winning chef. Milk Bar is such this huge thing, and for any of our viewers who are unfamiliar with it, you've got locations all across the country, but tell us about some of the things, the most popular items.
I'd say like one of our most iconic things is our birthday layer cake. It has been on the menu for 16 years. It is the from scratch inspiration, unfrosted on the sides of the box cake mix that maybe my working mom for sure made for me every year on my birthday. Taylor Swift got it for her birthday. Like, it really is an icon for anyone and everyone. We have our cornflake chocolate chip marshmallow cookie, our compost cookie that has pretzels and potato chips and ground coffee and chocolate chips and butterscotch chips, the whole shebang. Our confetti cookies, our birthday truffles. We've got all kinds of really fun seasonal stuff coming on the menu. Milk Bar pie, cereal milk. You know, the ice cream that tastes like what's left in your bowl after you bottoms up.
What was the inspiration for this? Was it something your husband said or your kids, or like?
Well, you know, in one of those, life is not meant to be linear. It's a long and winding road. I was a picky eater as a kid. And I was also my mom's mule at the grocery store. And so our agreement was she was always trying to get more vitamins in me. So when it came to like vitamin D, she was like, you need to drink milk. And I was like, milk does not taste as good as I want it to as a kid. So we had an agreement, grocery store shop once a week. I could buy any box. I could choose any box of cereal from the cereal aisle. And when we got home, I could pour as much cereal in the bowl as long as she could pour as much milk in the bowl. And I had to eat and drink it all. Later, decades later, as a chef in New York City, I was trying to figure out a dessert that would appeal to everyone, that would be gettable to everyone. And I was, walking up and down the aisles of the grocery store looking for inspiration. As a chef, that's my favorite point of inspiration. And sure enough,
Christina, for my next grocery store trip, can I just hire you to come with me? I need some help.
Girl, Lord, I will come with you any day, anytime to the grocery store. I think it's one of the most magical places in the world.
I'm going to start writing my list right now. I'm just going to make sure I have all these things on my checklist. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the demo that you're going to be doing at Southern Smoke Festival? Can you spill the beans on that one?
I'll give you a little hint. Well, one, it includes cereal, but I'm actually making something that is from a cookbook that's coming out this November. It's from a series that I host on Instagram every week. It's called Bake Club. I teach you how to bake anything and everything. I started it in the pandemic and I loved it so much. We've grown such an incredible community. It's entirely free. And I'm going to bring one of my favorite recipes. It's called a chocolate peanut butter crunch pie. It's 5 ingredients. But it's crunchy, it's creamy, it's delicious. It's one of my favorite flavor stories, chocolate and peanut butter. And it is, are you ready for this? Coincidentally, gluten-free and vegan. So no matter who you have coming over or who you have in your life, if you're trying to show up with dessert, I got you at this demo. And
I'm taking my pen and I'm writing my notes right now. I'm going to be front row for this demo. Christina Tosi, thank you so much.
See you soon, Mama. Good luck with those ingredients.
Oh, gosh, thanks. All right, you guys, that's going to be such a fun event. I'm going to toss it right back to Chris and Tessa right now. You know where I'll be on October 5th, front row with Miss Christina Tosi.
Oh, and we do not blame you. That cereal, that leftover milk cereal, a childhood classic, and you can tell she loves Houston. Okay.